Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Chloe. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make this flower. So this is a flower that I've been making a lot for a lot of my tops. For example, like this top or this top and the one that I'm wearing. So this is a little bit more of a close-up of the flower. I did a cool blue and pink color scheme for it. But today I'm just going to be showing you guys how I made this flower. I actually already have a tutorial up for this exact flower. However, it's been a few years and I feel like I've grown a lot with explaining how to make things. So I'm just going to be doing a little updated version of that today. I'm going to go ahead, flip the camera around and show you guys everything that you'll be needing for this tutorial. All right, here is a different point of view of the flower I was just showing. And again, what it looks like on the top, very cute. So you'll be needing a few different things for this project. I like to use white yarn because that is what the eyeshadow shows up best on, is a white yarn or a light colored yarn. The next thing is I use this makeup palette. If you are making yourself this top or the flower, just know that using eyeshadow isn't going to stay permanently if you, for instance, wash it. I normally lean towards pink, as you can tell, and the yellow and the orange and the purple. Don't really do much with the blue and the green, except for this instance. And I just got this from Ross, so not like extremely great quality. You'll need a pair of scissors. I like to use a 4mm crochet hook. I just have my fun little Snoopy hook, but I'm using a 4mm crochet hook, and you'll need a needle because we are going to be doing a little bit of sewing of the petals together. So the way that this pattern works is that each of these petals are made as individual pieces, and then you have to go back and sew each of them together to create the flower. So I'm going to show you how to make one of the petals, and then you're going to do the rest on your own. If you need to, you're more than welcome to rewatch how I make the first petal. And then I will come back once I have all of the 5 petals done, and I'll show you how I sew them together. And yeah. So I'm going to get right on into showing you guys how I make it. All right, so to begin, you're going to grab your yarn and your hook, and I am going to start by making a chain. And I'm going to make a chain of 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So here is my chain of 10. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to skip this first chain next to the hook, go into the second from the hook with my hook, and make a single crochet. Now, in the rest of these stitches, you're going to put 1 single crochet into each of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So we did 1 single crochet at the beginning and then 8 more. So in total you should have made 9 single crochets through those chains. From here, your work looks like this. I like to slowly turn it. And before we do anything else, I'm going to start putting a half double crochet into the same stitch I just did that single crochet in. So I'm going to yarn over, go into that same stitch I was just in, and do my half double crochet, just like that. Now, we're going to turn our work, so now we're working on the back side of that chain. And I'm going to make 4 more half double crochets. And also, I like to go over my tail, just that way I don't have to weave it in after. So I'm going to go into the next stitch and do a half double crochet. 1, And if you can kind of tell, that is where you're going into. Yarn over, second half double crochet, 2. I have 2 more. Yarn over, next spot, 3. 1 more, yarn over, next spot, 4. Now I'm going to be switching to double crochets. So in the next spot, do 1 double crochet. And then until the end, we're going to do 1 double crochet in each. Next spot, 1 double crochet. Next spot, 1 double crochet. And now we're going to do 1 more double crochet. And that is the back of that chain stitch. However, we're turning our work again. So now for this place that we just did our double crochet in, we're actually going to do 5 more double crochets into that same spot. So I'm going to start back into that same place, 1, back in, 2, back in, 3, back in, 4, and back in, 5. So in total, in that spot, you just made 6 double crochets. Now, turning again onto the place that we kind of started with our single crochets, you're going to do 3 more double crochets, 1 in each of the next 3. So 1, now the next stitch, 2, and our last double crochet into this third one, 3. And now to finish, we're going to do 4 more half double crochets, 1 in each of the next 4 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. You're going to go into the next stitch with your hook, and you're going to do a slip stitch. Now I'm going to chain 1, and that is it for your petal. Grab your scissors. You don't have to cut a long tail. And then just pull through. So that is 1 petal. You have to make 4 more. I'm going to do those off camera. And then make sure, at least for one of the petals, that you leave a longer tail, because that is going to be the tail that you're going to sew all of the petals together with. So I'll be back when I have 4 more petals done. Okay, so I have all 5 of my petals completed. I'm actually going to put my crochet hook to the side for now, and you're going to want to grab your needle because we're going to start to weave in some ends and then sew the petals together. So for all of the petals with the short tails, I'm going to sew in the ends, just kind of go in to wherever looks suitable, just to make sure that we don't see those ends later on. And then once I have it sewn in just a little bit, I'm going to take my scissors and cut the remainder of that end, because now it's gone, no longer visible. So I'm going to do that for these 3 and then leave this one because it's the longer tail and we need it to be longer so we can sew all of them together. Okay, so I have all of my petals ready to go, and then my one with the long tail. I left an extremely long tail, however, you don't have to do that. I just always make sure that I have enough of a tail, because I'd rather have too much yarn than not enough, and that would be not a fun situation to be in. So from here, my petal is, the bigger end is facing me, and I'm just gonna start to sew them together. So because I'm on this side, I want to be over on this side, so I'm just gonna go through the back and then pull through. And I'm gonna grab my first petal. So I like to kind of overlap them, just like that, and then they're gonna each overlap each other through that circle. So from here, I'm gonna go up into the bottom, and that's gonna hold them together. And then I like to do kind of like a weaving in and out. So I'm gonna stick my hook through the top petal and the bottom, pull through. And then I'm gonna go, as I came out of here, I'm gonna go like 1 stitch over and go through. It's gonna poke out that side. And just make sure that's pretty snug. And then I'm gonna continue doing that. So I'm gonna go over 1 stitch, go through the top and the bottom, pull through. I'm gonna do that a few more times through. Okay, and once more. Next stitch over, put my hook or my needle through, and like that, they're sewn together. However, I want to make sure that, because my yarn's coming out of here now, I want to go back down. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back over 1 stitch. Oops. Okay, 1 stitch over again, back through, and make our way down just like we made our way up. Okay. Just like that. So now I'm back at the bottom, and I'm gonna do a little just kind of weaving in and out here just so I can get closer to this edge with my yarn. And I'm just gonna repeat that process. So again, just kind of sticking my hook, or my needle, oh my gosh, into where I think it was gonna look good. And then do the same process of weaving. So I'm just gonna continue this for all of my petals, and I will come back before I am done doing this. Oops. I'll come back once I have all 5 of them stacked like that, because then I'm going to show you how to connect them. So I'll be back in just a second. Okay, so here are all my petals, and now to connect both sides, I'm back over here with my hook or my needle, and I'm going to go through just like I would if I was adding 1 more petal, and I'm going to try to like stack them on top of each other. And it doesn't look like a flower quite yet, but you'll see how it will turn into that. So again, just doing that process, it's a little harder to kind of go in and out. So I just kind of go in and like that. And then the same thing for going back. Okay. So now we're getting really close to that final flower. So what I like to do is I like to do this type of thing. It's kind of like what you would do for amigurumi if you were to close up your amigurumi, but I like to go in with my hook just kind of at the top of those petals right here, and I'm just going through, oops, pulling my yarn, next petal, just one little going through, continue that. Okay, I think I have 1 more time, just like that. And from here, I'm going to just pull that nice and tight, and that should pull the center of your flower together. Might have to pull a little tighter, but here we go. And then from here, I'm sticking my hook to the back of that flower, pulling nice and tight, and I'm just gonna go kind of through a few things a little bit, Just really make sure that's nice and secure. Yeah. So after you go through a few times, it should be pretty good. But here is my flower. So if you want to sew this on to another project, you have that little extra leftover tail. But then here is what the flower looks like. And then for my eyeshadow, I think I'm gonna do a pink flower. I'm just gonna grab my little makeup brush, which I forgot to mention that you might need a makeup brush. But then I just start to add some eyeshadow. I'm gonna go from the center and kind of make my way out. I just try to do a little ombre where I get really dark in the center and then lighter as I go out. But it's definitely coming together with all the color. And just like that, my flower is done. I also like to do one other step where I have some of these pearl beads. And sometimes I like to add a few to the center of my flower because I think it really makes it pop. But these ones are beads. So I do have a really thin string that I kind of go through and sew them on to my flower. So that's another option of something to add to your flower if you're interested. But that is my final flower. They are so cute, very perfect, again, for making tops, or for clips, for keychains. But yeah, that is the end of the tutorial. Let me know in the comments if there's any other certain things that you want to see a tutorial for, and I'll definitely get to it. So thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!